Okay, everybody, I'm going to see if I can talk for 2 minutes here. I recorded this video. Here we are in Abbotsford. This is about 150 feet above sea level. The problem is I recorded the video. I was up there in the quiet. You'll see why. Here we're up. We're going to end up about 1,000 feet. We're going to go 1,300 meters. We're going to end up at 1,000 meters. Here we are again in the snow. We're going up that way, up through those mountains. We got to crawl on the road. Yeah, so it's pretty wet. This is February, March. I'm gonna be starting the mine in April. This is my first claim, by the way. So I cheap, $40. Cost me $40. That ain't nothing, right? There's the mountain. Nice, lots of snow. This is me in third gear at 2,000 RPM. I got my camper on the back, so I'm just taking my time, lollygagging up the hill here. 2,000 RPM, third gear. I was going to run fourth gear, but I would have taken full throttle. I haven't changed the oil and tranny fluid since I bought that truck, so just easing my way up here, third gear. No rush. We got an extra 10 minutes to waste. It's a real steep hill, so it doesn't take long to get up, so you don't have to rush your way up the hill. Most of the trip's on the way back down between the two hills. Here we are at the mine. Doesn't say much at the moment. Here we go. We got maybe a government road or a private road. Either way, it's just the road. I'm going to use all the material on it. You'll see just down here on the right, there's a bridge. I'm going to use that bridge too. If that's your bridge, I appreciate your help. And hopefully I'll meet you and you'll let me use it. But on the right here, you'll see that they've cut an old river in half. There's clearly not a river now. Chopped it right in half. And I went ahead and tested it. You'll see that. I tested halfway up, right at the bottom, and I tested over on the other side of the bridge. The best test I got, including a little bit of brachiated a quartz plus an iron oxide and some gold deposits within it. That is to say, white clear like a quartz, a black like an iron oxide, like a magnetic, and some gold in there. And that was right at the bottom, right between the clay and the bottom, you'll see. And I also got a test sample from here. That was good. All of the samples seem to have what you'll see here coming up. And when I hit my flashlight, I don't know if that's fool's gold or not. So as I figure, that's real gold. It just floats around. That's a direct sample. That's just melted sample. That's not concentrated. That's straight out of the bottom of that sample between the clay and the rock. You'll see that right here. Right below that blue, right below the green stone, you might call it greenstone, and I got myself a sample there, and I got all sorts of what be a actually I don't really know, but it's basically a white quartz, a ghost, a milky quartz, an iron oxide, like the mixture between white and black, and we're all aware of that. And then of course some gold. Now there's some gold in it in this case, which is not necessarily the case in Vancouver. I'm not sure what it's called. I believe it's called diorite. Here we got the bridge. And of course it's snowy. I just bought the claim. I went up there in the winter. Oh, that's a nice flat spot. That's right on the edge of my claim. I wish that were in the center. I probably won't work that area. It's right on the edge. And there's a cabins in the back there. If that's your cabin, I certainly hope you'll allow me to use your bridge. And then of course, actually right up top there, you'll see that later. Remember that area right up top of that edge there. You're going to see, I believe you'll see later. And then here, this is on the other side of the bridge. And we got some other samples. You can see, I don't know what's on the ground. I don't know if there's rocks on the ground. I can't sample the road. And I can't get near enough flowing water. Because, of course, if I break through the ice, I'd be lucky to hold a stick. I don't know how deep it is or anything like that. I've never been there before. Here you see all the layered stuff. This is on the other side of the river. Lots of layers. Look at that, eh? Underneath. Here we go underneath again. Trees captured some round stone. That's water washed stone. Clearly water washed stone's been captured by that tree. 100-year-old tree. Here we go again. It was that first green stone that where I got my other sample from. Here we go. I got all that up there behind where you see there. Before and behind what you see. There's some ice cubes have been left by the high water, I believe. I don't think there's rocks. I believe that was ice. And that's where I think you'll get, and here's your bridge. And here we have a stone that was used as actually a support member for the bridge. You can see this striated, and you can see here the ore. That dark color is ore, not gold ore, but silver, lead, arsenic, some other. Here we see some nice milky quartz. Clearly that rock came from local. You wouldn't bring that rock in from anywhere too far away. I mean, it would be absurd to carry that rock in from. Here we go, and above that hill that I mentioned before. Someone's been here. Someone's used that fence. I'm not sure what the fence is for, but obviously to keep someone from, or stones or rocks from falling with it. And I think everything was dumped off the edge. And like you see, there's so much snow. It's unclear what is down the edge. Perhaps someone, and you can see the trees. That's a 50-year tree. I mean, that's not a 2-year tree. That's a 10-year tree. And that is probably a 10-year-old blockade. Who knows what's down the edge? I don't know. As you can see, it's not clear what's down there. Here we have it along the edge. That's an interesting area. Here, those areas where there's some clearing. I don't really know what's under there. And here is down the Similkameen River, the Similkameen by Manning Park. Again, we're looking into the trees. It's getting dark. Here's a new barricade that's put up since Google Earth Street View. Google Earth Street View, which is very helpful in all of this. If you don't know what Google Earth Street View, Google Earth Street View. Because if you don't know what it is, you don't use it, fine. You don't know what it is, you should know it. There it is. All of that's mine. Up the hill too. Hundreds of meters into the hill, up above the road, but of course it's too snowy. And all of the side of that road. That's where I'll be getting my water. I got 100 feet of hose. Hundreds of feet of electrical wire, kilowatt generator. Don't know how I'm going to cross that if I can't use the bridge. But that's my claim. Number one, $40, called the initiation claim. $40.